The Baha'i House of Worship for South America, a place for everyone. We warmly welcome you to the Bahá'í Temple of South America. We hope this space provides you with moments of peace and serenity. This temple, dedicated to prayer and meditation, is open to people of all religions and beliefs, offering a place where everyone can connect with the divine and with their inner self. On each continent, there is a Baha'i temple of continental character. And for South America, this beautiful temple was built in Santiago, Chile. Its innovative and dazzling architecture, recognized with prestigious international awards, not only stands out for its design, but also invites a unique experience of spiritual connection. Unlike other religious temples, which are often intended for their own followers, Baha'i temples have been created by the Baha'i community as a gift to all humanity. They are spaces for all people, regardless of their religion or beliefs. Upon entering, you will discover a simple and serene interior, without images or statues representing any particular faith. A natural question might arise: why are Baha'i temples open to everyone? The answer lies in one of the main principles of the Baha'i Faith: the essential unity of all religions. Over a century and a half ago, Baha'u'llah, the founder of the Baha'i Faith, proclaimed the fundamental unity of divine religion. In his teachings, he explains that the religion of God, revealed to humanity through his messengers, has always been the means and channel through which God has made his will manifest to humanity. The conception of divine religion as a continuous and progressive process, rather than a series of isolated historical events, reveals a transformative perspective. All religions are, in essence, successive chapters of the same sacred book unfolding through time. This unifying vision transcends the apparent divisions between religions and allows us to recognize the fundamental unity that underlies all manifestations of faith. The progressive nature of divine revelation remarkably reflects the same principle we apply in educating our own children. Just as we adapt our teachings according to the capacity and maturity of each stage of our children's development, the religion of God has been gradually revealed, adjusting to the collective capacity and evolutionary development of humanity. This analogy helps us understand the inherent wisdom in the progressive nature of religious revelation, presenting divine truths in ways that can be understood and assimilated by humanity in each age of its development. Baha'u'llah has redefined the very concept of religion, clarifying that religion is not merely a set of dogmas and beliefs, but rather the primary force that has driven the progress of the human spirit and fostered the development of consciousness. Upon entering the temple, you will notice that, like all Baha'i temples, it has 9 entrances, symbolizing unity and openness to all major religions and cultures. On the temple ceiling, there is an inscription in calligraphy that reads, "O thou glory of glories," a praise to God that symbolizes the existence of a single creator, regardless of how we name or refer to him. Divine revelations fulfill a dual function. They illuminate the spiritual reality of humanity and provide the impulses necessary for the emergence of new civilizations. In the 19th century, from his confinement in the prison of Akka, and after 4 decades of successive exiles and imprisonments, Baha'u'llah proclaimed a revolutionary principle for his time. The earth is but one country, and mankind its citizens. This declaration, made under the most adverse conditions, presents a transformative vision of the global organization of human society and anticipates the inevitable unification of the planet, establishing the foundations for a world civilization based on unity in diversity. The principle of unity in diversity constitutes the central axis of the Baha'i teachings revealed by Baha'u'llah for the current age. The equality of men and women emerges as an essential principle in the Baha'i teachings. Baha'u'llah uses the metaphor of the bird of humanity, where men and women represent its two wings. Only when both wings develop in balance can humanity reach the heights of its true potential. This equality must manifest in rights, privileges, and opportunities for all. The elimination of prejudices, whether racial, social, religious, or national, represents another fundamental pillar in the construction of a unified society. This liberation from these prejudices allows us to recognize and value the inherent richness of human diversity. The harmony between faith and reason constitutes another vital principle that validates both our capacity for rational investigation and our spiritual quest. This principle fosters the independent investigation of truth and the use of reason as a tool to understand both the material and spiritual worlds. These are some of the interconnected principles that form a coherent framework for the development of a global civilization that celebrates diversity while building lasting unity. Upon entering a Bahá'í temple, you will notice the absence of an altar, which reflects a fundamental principle of this faith: the elimination of intermediaries in the relationship between human beings and God. As the most recent chapter in the continuous divine revelation, the Baha'i Faith has dispensed with the need for clergy, hierarchies, dogmas, and specific rituals. Its essence lies in three fundamental elements: the development of a direct and personal connection with our Creator, the acquisition of virtues, truthfulness, honesty, generosity, fidelity, justice, and others, and active service to humanity as the highest form of worship. This perspective reflects the spiritual maturity of humanity in this age, where each individual assumes responsibility for their own spiritual development and contribution to the collective well-being. If you wish to explore more about these principles and teachings, we invite you to visit the temple library, where you will find a wide variety of books and literature. You can also participate in both in-person and virtual gatherings to deepen your understanding of these ideas. We thank you for your visit and wish you an experience full of peace and reflection in this unique place. You are always most welcome.